we've said it before, the hardest part of football is putting the ball in the back of the net. And Robbie's goals record for Ireland, absolutely fantastic. And we'll miss him. We'll miss him obviously on the pitch. We'll miss him around the place. Really great professional. He'll be a big loss to us, big character for us. But obviously we all feel probably made the right decision. Can't keep going on forever. He's fantastic, great night. I think we all enjoyed it. Great the fact that he obviously managed to score. And we'll miss him.
What advice would you have for him then? Because it looks like he's losing his place in the everything starting.
Advice for who?
For James McCarthy. Looks like he's losing his starting place at Everton. Looks like Koeman doesn't really fancy him. How would you advise him?
I don't know if that's true or not. Did he not start against West Brom?
He did. But then he got an injury concern and he's been playing wing back instead. And
right. Well, if you know something more than me.
No, I don't. I'm just wondering, you were
Did he not start against West Brom?
I think he was dropped for one of the games.
No, did he start against West Brom 2 weeks ago, I think?
I think he did, yeah.
And he was injured for the game against Stoke.
The League Cup game, yeah. But
so if that's a player out of the manager's plans, then what about all the other players who started against West Brom?
Well, he has been linked with the move away, that's why I asked.
Listen, everyone gets linked with stuff. Yeah. Just do your homework. Well, obviously they've kept him on, they've not sold him, have they? So I think maybe the manager does like him. Nonsense.
Right, there's a vast amount of experience gone out of the squad with Robbie and Shea and people like that. But there was a sort of changing of the guard over the summer. Do you see those new leaders coming through?
Well, we hope so. We'll find out when the real business starts with the qualifiers. And you're on about, obviously players leaving, Robbie, Shea, Given, and what. Yeah, there'll be big losses. And I know Robbie had a great night the other night, but Shea Given, brilliant. These lads have been fantastic and huge losses to the country. Honestly, I can't tell you how much we'll miss them on the pitch, off the pitch. But it's up to the other young lads now to come through and some of the other senior players to take over from Robbie and Shea, whether it be when we're travelling or in the dressing room, whatever it might be. And I think there's enough lads coming through and enough lads in the background. And we still have plenty of senior players, John O'Shea, the Glenn Whelan's of this world. Listen, they know the game. They've been around a long time. And as much as we'll miss the lads, we just have to embrace the new players coming through and hopefully they'll take over that responsibility that I suppose Shea and Robbie carried for a long time.
Roy, I think we were told John O'Shea had an injection in his hip. You're saying today he should be okay. Does he have to play this game because of his experiences, leadership qualities? Do you think it's important that he does start for Ireland in such a key game?
Well, no, I can't. I'm not going to sit here and say any players in the squad have to play the game. That's the manager will make that decision. But what we know, if John plays, he won't let us down. He's got that experience. But we've got other lads, the McShanes, the Wilsons, the Keoghes, the Pearces. They're not 11 years of age, these lads. I don't think you can ask me that question and say, John O'Shea has got to play on Monday night. It's a ridiculous question and I'm going to give you a ridiculous answer. Of course not. Crazy. There's competition for place. We're delighted to have John with us. And but to say players have got to start the game for us. I think you had a late night last night, did you? No, come on. You got to play the game. Why? I'm going to sit here and say John O'Shea's got to play on Monday night. Cuckoo land, man. Cuckoo land. Fuvey.
Well, Harry Arter seemed to have a real point to prove on Wednesday night. What did you make of his performance, and can you see him maybe shaking up this Irish midfield? It's been quite established over the last campaign.
He obviously had competition to the places. He was disappointed and a bit unlucky with picking up the injury towards the end of last season. But he's in the squad on merit. A really good player. Probably done okay the other night. And he gives us a different type of option to, I suppose, the other players you've got. And that's what you hope. Obviously, different lads bring different things to the party. Harry's a good player. He's got an important season come up with obviously with Bournemouth. Hopefully he can continue to do well at club level and we'll get the benefits. But what he probably needs at international level and maybe is a run of games. And he's still inexperienced from that side of it. He's a good player.
Did you see him? Do you think he's more of an attacking midfielder or maybe more of a traditional midfielder in terms of where he might be best suited?
I'm not sure yet. Not decided. I think Harry will dictate that really, and that'll be over the next season or two. Last year, probably didn't get many goals in the Premiership, and I know he was new to the club. But this year's a big season for him in terms of stepping up to the play at the Premiership level. He scored plenty of goals in when Bournemouth were obviously getting a couple of promotions under his belt. He looked like he had a goal threat there. Probably haven't seen that goal threat in the Premiership yet, but it's obviously tough when you're playing for Bournemouth and you just get promoted and you're fighting for your lives. So hopefully we'll see that this year. And I also think he can do that deeper sitting role because he can control the ball. He's comfortable in possession. So I think he could play in a couple of roles from that side of it.
And just finally for me, the squad was the oldest at the Euros, and obviously Shea and Robbie's retirement might bring that age down. Martin had previously mentioned that this campaign might be a campaign to bring more younger players in. Can you see guys like maybe Owen O'Connell, Callum O'Dowd out? This could be a campaign that could break into the team?
Well, we hope so, but that's up to the players. That won't be dictated by what I say. We just hope these young players will continue to get regular first team football, whether it be O'Connell or O'Dowd, and that will help greatly to get into the national team, particularly lads that are playing at the higher level or they're playing Champions League football. There's only benefits to that. But you say we're the oldest squad, but you can also we're the most experienced. And what helps us is the experienced lads who are still around. If you think for 1 second, they're just going to be giving up their positions in the squad and the starting 11 for any young player coming through. And you're sadly mistaken. And that's what we want. We want competition for places. We want young players coming through. We watched the 21s tonight. We're still waiting for 1 or 2 of the players from that group to kick on. Despite players building reputations before they kick the ball, these players have got to go out and earn it. And the manager, I don't think, and which I enjoy and which I like, is that we're not going to be picking out young players for the Irish senior team because they've built a reputation, yet they haven't kicked the ball yet.